Michigan voters may have another political party to vote for in the 2024 election. It's our top story today at 5. Thanks for joining us. I'm Sherry Jones. Backers of the Common Sense Party are working to gather enough signatures to get on the statewide ballot. Capitol correspondent Tim Skubic is here for you now with the inside scoop, and it's a story you're seeing here for the first time.
Over the years in this state, political parties with no ties to the Democrats and Republicans have had a tough time winning elections. Usually, those parties siphon off only about 2 to 3% of all the votes in the state. Will that happen to the guy who's backing this new movement? Is Mr. Timmer headed for the same conclusion?
Well, it might be more, depending, again, on how much money is put into the effort and how much advertising they're able to do, and of course, who their candidates are.
Mr. Timmer is a maverick and former moderate Republican who cannot stand Donald Trump. And Mr. Timmer is the driving force behind the Common Sense Party movement. And later this month, he'll appear before the State Board of Canvassers, asking for the board to sign off on his statewide petition drive. Then, if he gathers a valid 45,000 signatures, his new party can field candidates for any office in the state. Generally, however, third-party candidates don't win elections. But in the case of Ross Perot and consumer advocate Ralph Nader, they can siphon off the votes from the guy who should have won. Just ask George Bush and Al Gore about that. They lost due to the chunk of votes that Mr. Perot and Mr. Nader got in the presidential race. 6 News pollster Bernie Porn says it is too early to tell in our state if the Common Sense Party will hurt more the D's than the R's, or vice versa.
It could be a problem, and I would probably say we need to do some polling on this.
Because it could end up hurting Democrats.
It could end up hurting Democrats. The name Common Sense Party is intended to appeal to less educated voters, which could damage Republicans more than it could damage Democrats.
Mr. Timmer, for his part, is out of the loop this week, but he promises to talk more about his new party next week. So as they say, stay tuned. Here for you in Lansing, Tim Skubic, 6 News.